Hello, everybody. Welcome to Horror Reviews. I got my boy Queezman, and I, as usual, your humble servant Jeeves.
That's right, Jeeves.
Yes. All right. Well, we don't know really what to say about this we know it's gotten bad reviews in the past.
Yeah.
And we decided to check it out for ourselves to see if it really is that bad. And we'll let you figure that out for yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so starting off with the letter A because, well, you know, of course it's going through the alphabet, of course. But anyways,
of course.
A horse is a horse, of course. But anyways, so we're gonna start off with A. For some freaking reason, I don't know why this. So we go to a scene where it's like a man and a woman, right? Their husband and wife.
Yeah.
And so, fortunately, the wife's been poisoning the husband for about a year. And so he never died from the poisoning. So what does she do? She grabs a freaking kitchen knife, stabs him like right in between the hand, and half of his hand splits off, basically.
Oh, that was like kind of gross looking, but not realistic.
Yeah, and then she freaking stabbed a knife in the side, like really deep into the side of his neck.
Yeah. That was pretty gross.
Yeah, and of course he still didn't die. So what does she do? She goes and gets a freaking pan of hot water and like splashes all over him and just fries him.
Yeah.
She beats him over the top of his head with the freaking pan till you think he's dead, but no, he's still breathing somehow. And then so she tells him about her plan, like how she's been poisoning him for a certain amount of time, and they were running out of time to kill him or something, and for some reason it's an apocalypse, and
well you see some like crazy like explosions outside the window.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing to me was he never said a word.
Yeah.
During the whole scene. He just sat there and took it like a man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's a lot of questions about this scene. I mean, for instance, why didn't she just, stab him in the chest, shoot him with a gun in the chest? Crap, dude, even, just slit his throat.
Yeah.
I mean, she beats the piss out of him, and supposedly she does this because she doesn't want him to have to suffer through the apocalypse, which
makes no sense.
Wouldn't you rather be incinerated by like a nuclear bomb or something than go through that kind of torture?
Yeah, indeed.
And then she just goes and sits on the bed next to him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what's next? She saves him from the torture, and then she's going to get smoked herself. I mean, anyway, that one was whacked out.
Questionable.
Then we're going to go to B. This one's captioned in Spanish, which I don't really like captioned movies.
B is for Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. But I know a lot of people out there are interested in, like, Spanish horror, Japanese horror.
Yeah.
This one comes in Spanish.
Yeah, it does.
It's a story about a family. The mother and father are trying to explain to their daughter the reasons why she needs to go to bed.
At 8.
Yeah, at 8 o'clock. And they start making up all these reasons to get her to go to bed, like there's a monster that comes and, like, rips people's hearts out.
Yeah.
And, like, just all this vicious crap they're telling to a little girl that's probably, like, 6. They're scaring the crap out of her.
Why?
I mean, it's insane. So what do? They leave the room after they leave her there to go to sleep, and when they leave the room, they start to have sex against the window.
Yeah.
Whatever that's about.
Yeah.
And then, so you see this old bum-looking dude walking with his cart down the sidewalk.
Yeah, the garbage man, supposedly.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a garbage man, and so when they're done having sex, the guy goes down, opens up the door to see what the guy wants, and it flashes to the child's eyes after that, where you see the child looking at the mother, and she's got a hole where her heart used to be.
Yeah.
And then, so the daughter puts the blankets over her head and starts counting sheep.
Indeed.
And so she gets up to 99 and she kind of like is quiet for a second.
And she starts right back over.
Yeah, and then she starts back with 1 to 2.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
I mean, I thought it was okay, besides the fact they could have made Bigfoot look a little more,
Like
better.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
It basically looked just like a guy with like a false eyeball.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, really?
It did.
I mean, he looked kind of spooky, but
not really.
I mean, you know, for this movie, it was a decent scene.
Yes, it was. Okay, now we're gonna jump to Jay, sorry, because others were crap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jay was actually extremely funny. I found this very amusing. So it's about a samurai, and he's like, there's another samurai, and he's like trying to kill him or something. He can't just quite do it. So the guy starts making freaking faces at him and crap. It's so funny.
Wacky faces, like animated. Like his eyeballs pop out.
Yeah.
His face gets all scrunched in and all this. And then the guy will look away and then he'll look back and there'll be a new face. And then he'll look back again and it'll be like this dude making some retarded funny face. Which I never understood.
And then in the freaking end, his master ended up throwing a sword into the guy's stomach so he'd stop making the faces. And the guy finally chopped off his head. And when he chopped off his head, he had another stupid look on his face. It's so funny.
And then after that, then the samurai warrior that, you know, did the task, all of a sudden he starts laughing.
Yeah,
what the frick's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh man, I never understand Japanese horror.
Me either.
Alright folks, it is our favorite time of the review. It's 5-minute fun time.
Indeed it is.
And we are going to just show you how much fun this show is.
Indeed.
Watch this clip from K for Klutz.
Yeah.
Go, Queezman.
Which
go.
you can already tell is kind of sucks. Alright, so we are here for 5-minute fun time. So yeah, let's commence. You guys are gonna love this. What the H? Are you kidding me?
Dude, that's constipation right there.
Yeah. She just got back from eating some McDonald's, right?
There it goes.
That's right after McDonald's. What the H was that? What the fuck? Alien parasite.
She took a boo.
Indeed she did.
It came out
Oh,
after many bouts of constipation.
Indeed.
About that boob is alive as it comes out on the ground to tell her I would like to go back in. I miss my poopy environment. And someone tries to come in.
Indeed.
But the poop won't leave. It seems she wants to stay behind.
It wants to stay.
Try as she may.
It will
And the poop will stay. Where did it go?
It's almost sweet. Oh my gosh, that is so terrifying. Kick it in the nags.
It's even got a voice. Can you see?
Oh my gosh.
It sounds like a pile of poopy. Go away, little poop.
Oh my gosh.
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin.
Indeed.
Blow that poop. Try as you may. It won't go away. It'll only stay.
Because it's Guy.
Take off the boulder holder. See if that'll work. Wrap it around and give it a jerk.
Try as you may, the poopy ain't going nowhere.
And she thinks that it's gone. Everything's over. Till she bends over. Like little Rover.
And then Rover gives her a boing.
Boing.
Where can the poopy be? Where is the poop? Interesting enough, she will find that poop.
The poop's on the roof. You silly little doof. Down go her pants.
Here he goes for the prize. The big prize in her eyes.
The poop went back. from the first attack. And now it's come out her mouth. It didn't go south, it went up for the north. Came out her mouth, of course.
Indeed, indeed.
Look at the blood.
It's all over
It's
the
next
place.
to her crud. I think she is dead.
She's on
She
her
got bungle on
period.
her head.
She's on her period. So, what'd you guys think of that? Terrible, right?
Hey guys, we suffered through over 2 hours of this.
Yeah.
So, if you think that sucked, you ain't got nothing.
Yeah. You ain't got nothing on what we've done.
That's
Alright,
right.
turn that down, Holmes.
Oh.
Oh, you guys don't want to see this one. This one's questionable if you can.
Oh yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, in case anybody's wondering,
It's on Netflix.
this movie is a little dirty, you might say.
Yeah.
We'll give you the totals later, but needless to say, it's not a family movie.
Indeed. Indeed.
Okay, well, let's get to our...
Opinions.
This one actually was really interesting.
Yeah. Which one is this?
Well, this is the one where you see the guy on the gurney,
Oh, yeah.
and they're going to operate on him.
Oh, yeah.
And they start, like, he's all bandaged up and crap.
Yeah.
But they start shredding his skin, like they take it. His skin looks like burned to crap.
Oh,
I mean, that's the
indeed.
first thing.
Indeed, yes, it does.
But they start ripping layers off his skin, and we see underneath the skin is little pieces of film,
Mm-hmm.
like 35 millimeter film.
Yeah.
It's inside his skin.
Yeah, it is.
So these guys are operating and taking this skin off,
Yeah.
and so one of these times they come over to what happens. So he kills one of the doctors.
Well, first of all, he found like a bullet or something in his skin. So, he gets up. I think he like stabs him with something, maybe scissors or something. I don't know. And then he finally kills him off, and then he's got his little thing, and he's walking down the hallway.
Well, first he opens up the closet and he sees his military suit there.
Oh yeah. and
So
then
we know
gets
he
his
was a
gun.
military soldier. So this was probably
Yeah.
some kind of biological experiment, is what it
Yeah.
probably was.
He gets his gun out of like his harness, and then he loads it into his gun. The bullet that the doctor found inside of him, he loads it into his gun, and so he goes walking down the hallway, and then all of a sudden there's like 4 or 5 people standing around. They each of them walk up to him. He kills them all, and then like only the nurse is left.
He uses the bottom of the,
Yeah.
those things you walk with when you're in
Yeah.
the hospital.
It's got
I
the
can't
water
think of the
bag
call,
on it or whatever.
but it's got like he had like his blood source on it.
Yeah,
And he picks that up and he stabs 2
Uh-huh.
guys with the bottom of it,
yeah.
and they bleed like crap.
And then the last guy, he shoots him with the bullet.
Yeah, and then remember he walks by the nurse
yeah.
that was helping assist with the operations,
Yeah.
and then he goes out the door. He goes out the front door.
He walks, he pushes a train, and then he dies, and then it starts raining blood for some reason. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, what happened? Yeah, I mean to expound on that a little bit.
No.
He gets out of the hospital and he goes onto some train tracks for whatever reason,
Yeah.
and he's struggling down the train tracks. He rips the thing out of his vein,
Yeah.
the blood thing, and he goes walking down the tracks, and you're
Yeah.
like, what the frickin' crap?
Exactly.
And all of a sudden he gets up to a train car,
Uh-huh.
and he pushes it through a bridge.
Indeed, he does.
And I don't know what the crap's with that, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
So that was really strange.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's go down to V.
Oh gosh, guys, sorry, I didn't know there was so much crap in this movie.
Yeah, get rid of that. That ain't good.
Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so we're on V.
V is actually pretty cool.
I feel like we should review S.
Oh, what was that?
S with the Grim Reaper. Remember how the chick was... she was, like, taking the other chick, and they were in the car, and for some reason the Grim...
Oh,
some
yeah,
dude was
okay.
chasing
Right
her,
on.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you figure out in the ending that it's the Grim Reaper, and he's come for her because, like, she's about to die. And then all of a sudden, she takes his hand, and she dies. And then, like, we cut to a room with, like, it's all, like, trashed and crap. And then you learn that they were actually, like, on heroin or something.
Yeah, they were total drug addicts.
Yeah.
And there were 2 of them in there. They were both the girls that were prominent in the scene.
Yeah, and so anyway,
really
she takes the drug, and then she's in the car, and she's speeding down the road like the other chick was. And then,
Hey, I know what happened. Remember when the chick was, like, swearing like crap at her?
Yeah.
And we didn't know what her problem was?
Yeah.
I bet it's because the other chick took the drugs and she wouldn't give them to her.
Yeah, probably.
Because she would, like, the one chick would totally, like, swearing at the other one, getting all pissed at her.
Yeah.
And we had no clue why.
Yeah.
But it's got to be because of that. She wanted the drugs.
Yeah.
Well, that one was interesting. The twist at the end was pretty cool, how we're taken into the room.
Yeah.
And shown that they were actually on a drug high.
Yeah.
And that's why all this happened.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Okay. Queezman, why don't you start up V?
Totally tell it's fake. But anyways, okay, so here we go. So V. What was cool about V was there was actually explosions and stuff in V.
Yeah.
It was really decent, as a matter of fact. There were robots, there were awesome sound effects, there were fire, there were guns. It was nicely done. For what they had, $5,000, I think they did a pretty great job on that, but...
yeah, don't forget to tell them it took place in, like, the future. It was probably, like, in 2070, and I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. And so what happened was, basically, what was it, like, civilization or something about that or something?
Well, so these guys so most of it takes place with this lady cop.
Yeah.
And this family, and it's a husband, wife, and a son.
Yeah.
And so basically what's going on is during this time, bodies are actually harvested for use to use with other, I guess, to develop other bodies or whatever.
Yeah.
And so what happens is the robot is commanded to attack, basically.
Anything that's, like, basically, like, infected or something.
Yeah.
Different kinds of people, basically.
Yeah, so it just starts shooting and shoots the mother and father.
Yeah.
And they're basically wiped out right there. And then it trashes the baby and rips its head off, and the head goes rolling.
Yeah.
So it's really sick.
Somehow the kid's body's still alive, and then, like, it attacks everyone else. They finally get it, and then at the end, the dude, like, sucks in all the crap. Apparently this baby's a prophecy or something.
He's a foreseen prophet that was going to come rescue the rebels from the evil empire.
Mm-hmm. And so he harvests all that crap and gets that power, and that's basically it. It ends there. Okay, and then now we're gonna jump to X. So what did you think was interesting about this?
Well, I thought X was pretty cool because, first of all, it shows you this girl, and she's a little heavy set. And it shows her, like, in the subway, and people are giving her crap. And this is also in a futuristic world.
Indeed it
is. This is probably 20 years in the future.
Yeah.
So she's on the subway, and people start giving her crap, making jokes about how she's fat.
Yeah.
And then she gets out of the subway, and she goes walking up some stairs, and these girls are giving her crap because she's fat.
Mm.
And how can she get up these stairs and all this business?
Yeah.
Then she goes walking down the road, and a couple punk teenagers tell her she's fat and give her crap about it.
Yeah.
So she finally gets to her apartment. She shuts the door inside.
Yeah.
She sees on the screen of her TV, I believe.
Yeah, it was her TV.
She sees a really skinny, just hot chick.
Yeah.
Standing there, and what she's selling is a cream that makes you look like her.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to look like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And so this girl decides to take it into her own hands to become skinny like everybody else. Go ahead, Queezman. Tell them a little about it.
Okay, so she goes into the bath. Well, first she's like shoving food into her mouth, sorry.
Like she's eating pounds of food.
Indeed, she is. Like fat and all that stuff. And then, so she goes into the bathroom. She starts cutting herself. She cuts her mouth, like, straight across from ear to ear.
Kind of like a
like
Joker
Jeff.
on Batman.
Yeah, like
how
like
his
Jeff
mouth looked.
Yeah, and then she
starts cutting into her
her
arms,
stomach.
into her legs, into her stomach. She rips
Oh,
a big
yeah.
old hole across her stomach. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to watch this kind of.
Yeah.
If you're squeamish, don't even look at it. It's gross.
Yeah.
So,
And then she gets in the freaking bathtub and she pulls out a what are those things called?
switchblade or a razor.
Like the things that like cut meat or whatever, meat cutter or whatever.
Oh, it's one of those turkey carver
Turkey carver.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. She
The
gets
electric thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets the turkey carver. She starts. Like, she cuts off all her skin, basically.
We don't see that.
Yeah.
We can see the back of her,
Yeah.
but a shower curtain's up, and we can just
Blood
kind of
going
hear the thing
everywhere.
going and blood flying, yeah.
Yeah, and then so she gets out, she's like super freaking skinny. Like, we could see her bones and everything, basically. And then so she's all...
But she has no skin.
Yeah, she's no skin at all, yeah. And so she's like, yo, yeah, you know, this is a good look. And all of a sudden, boom, falls over, dies, blood loss.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty gory.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of gory, we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
As far as reviewing the movie, we do have some statistics, however, to give you. Go ahead, Queezman. Tell them what's up.
Alright, so on the boobies meter, we have 24 tits in the movie.
Yeah, that was a little much.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, and then booty, we have 7 or 8, right?
8 booty.
8 booty. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, and then we have, let's see.
4 frickin' schlongs, dude.
Yeah, 4 songs.
And for 2 heterosexuals like me and Queezman, that was hard to frickin' watch.
It was indeed. And then beaver, 4.
4 beaver.
Yeah.
So those weren't as hard to watch as the schlongs, but
Yeah.
the movie was rated,
Not rated.
unrated.
Oh yeah, unrated. Wait, no, wasn't it not rated?
Yeah, unrated.
Okay, yeah.
You are unrated.
Okay.
Man.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, the movie was, let's tell you who it was made by.
Yeah, indeed.
It was made by Magnet. It was also made by Timpson Films.
Timpson Film.
I've never heard of. And the other one was Dark House.
Dark House, yeah, indeed.
So, we're going to run down the directors. We're not going to, well, let's run down what the letters stood for.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
All right.
So, A was
for
written by
Apocalypse.
Nacho Vigalondo.
Vigalondo, yeah.
A is for Apocalypse.
B for Bigfoot. It was directed by Adriana Garcia Bagalano, I believe.
Good enough.
Yeah.
So C was for Cycle. It was written by Ernesto
Diaz
Espirizo.
Espirizo.
Esprinzozo.
Whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, D was for dog. However, I did not figure out.
Dogfight.
Dogfight, indeed, yes. I do not know who
It was
written by.
Marcel Samiento.
Samiento.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then E was for Exterminator. That was written by Angelina Bettis.
Okay. Then we get to F.
Yeah,
F was for Fart.
indeed.
Guys, the stupidest clip by far.
I've ever seen in my life, ever.
If you've ever seen that Japanese movie, Zombie Assholes, it's the same girl from that, and basically it's the same idea as farting. I mean, it's Japanese. If you know anything about Japanese humor, Japanese horror, if you like it,
Yeah.
watch that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was done by Noboru Iguchi.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and G was for Clavity. That was directed by Andrew Truckee.
Okay. H was for Hydro Electrical Diffusion. Long friggin' name.
Indeed.
Written by Thomas Capian Mulling.
Indeed, it was. I was for... Don't know, because...
Ingrown.
Oh, yeah, Ingrown, yeah, directed by
Jorge.
Jorge, yeah, Michael Gray?
Guru or something like
Guru,
that.
yeah, Guru.
Okay. So, J was for...
It was, let's just say Samurai movie.
Oh, that's right.
Some
I was looking at my notes, and it's something to do with some in Japanese, but it's a samurai movie.
Uh-huh.
The director is Yudai Yamaguchi.
That guy's hilarious. Okay, and then we have K for Klutz, which you saw in 5 Minute Fun Time. That was directed by Andreas Morgenthaler.
Something like that. I'm glad you got that one. L was for libido.
Okay.
Interesting.
Indeed.
That one was done by Timo Tonjatu.
Tonjatu, yeah. M was for Miscarriage. It was directed by Ty West.
N was for Nuptial.
Mm-hmm.
It was done by Barjong.
Barjong
Pissin Thanakin. Something like that.
Okay, Or was for Orgasm, surprisingly. That was directed by Bruno Forzonland and Helene Katit. Gosh, dang it.
Okay. P is for Pressure. That was written by Simon Rumley.
Yeah. Q was for Quack, directed by Adam Wingard.
R is for Removal.
Uh-huh.
That was written by Sijon Spizajevic. Must be...
Pazojevic or something.
He must be Russian or Ukrainian or something like that. That was actually a pretty good one. We talked about that.
Yeah, it was. Okay, and then S was for Speed, the one with the Grim Reaper or whatever. That was directed by Jake West.
So they must have... That answers our question, what they were upping then. They're doing Speed.
Indeed, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, and Speed, yeah.
T was for Toilet.
Indeed, it was.
You see tons of frickin' toilets in this movie.
Indeed.
If you like toilets, you'll love it. That one was done by Lee Hardcastle.
Indeed. U was for Unearthed. That was directed by Ben Wheatley.
That one was kind of creative. We could have put that on the list.
But I don't think we did.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. V was for...
Vegetus.
Yeah. What was that for? What did that mean? Something about a baby's first breath or something like that?
Know. Baby's firstborn or something.
Yeah. Anyway, that was written by Laurie Andrews.
Yeah. W was What the F. Of course, what the F were they thinking when they made this? That was directed by John Schnipp.
Okay, X. We did that one. That was with the girl eating.
Yeah.
That was X for extra large. Xavier Jens.
Yeah, was the director. Y was for
Young Buck. Yeah.
Yep, directed by Jason Eisner.
Eisner. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And then Z was for...
Never got it.
Oh, we never did. Okay, let's tell you about Z, folks.
Let's just say it's Japanese porn. Let's just say.
Yeah, it pretty much was. Maybe even torture porn.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, we got like a couple of minutes into it, and we were like, you know what? If they want to watch it, they can. We're not going to go through it. It was nasty.
That was just... I'll never want to see that, okay?
Let's just say that was crazy. All right. That is the ABCs of Death. They've actually done an ABCs of Death, too.
I don't know what...
We are not going to review it, because I've seen it, and it's no better than this one.
I don't know what the crap they were thinking.
So anyway, guys, sayonara, to use a Japanese term.
Yeah.
Hit like.
Favorite, subscribe.
Favorite, subscribe. Also, with the directors that we mentioned, we may have gotten names wrong. If we did, please forgive us. Some of them were really difficult.
Indeed, they were.
All right. We will see you next time. Peace.
And before we go, as usual, we have to tell you that we do not own any of this content. We do not take credit for any part of this movie. All credit goes to Magnet,
Dark Horse,
Timson, and
all the directors and the actors.
And of course, all the directors and the actors.
And the producers.
And the producers as well, yes.
Right on.
Yep. All right. Well, to wrap it up, all right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.